Thank you. Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for appearing today. This is about Eagleby and the Coomera Connector 2 up in Queensland. Can you please provide an update on any progress of an EPBC referral or any conversations in relation to Coomera Connector 2?
We can, Senator. We've just got officials coming to the table.
Thank you.
Senator, it's my understanding that we have not yet received a referral for that stage of the Coomera Connector.
That's from the Queensland Government?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. In the meeting minutes you gave in SQ 24-000073, you mentioned the potential likelihood that the referral would have to be subject to a public environment report, PER. That would be usual for a project with this level of complexity, public interest and controlling provisions. Has Queensland Transport and Main Roads preference bypassing the PER and have the project dealt with only by referral information?
Senator, they don't actually get to dictate that. So what they do is they don't get to dictate the assessment approach.
That's under your authority,
So, that's right. So they refer it and we look at things such as complexity, as you've mentioned, and determine what we believe is the right assessment approach to take.
Do you have any further expectations on when you expect a referral to be made?
I'll just ask my colleague, Mr O'Connor-Cox, if he has anything more.
Declan O'Connor-Cox, Branch Head, Queensland Assessment Branch. Senator, I can say that the Queensland Department of Transport and Main Roads is aware of their obligations, and they have indicated to us that they will refer.
They have.
They have indicated to us that they will refer. I can't give an exact date about when that referral might occur, but my understanding and best guess would be that that would be a matter of weeks.
Imminent.
Imminent.
Okay, thank you. Can you please provide any minutes of any further meetings you've had with Transport and Main Roads from Queensland on Coomera Connector 2 on notice?
I can take that on notice. I'm not aware of any further meetings, but I'll take that on notice.
Thank you. I can't be an expert. None of us can be experts on every topic, so pardon my ignorance. But in the answer you gave in the previous minutes, what's an offset site and what's an advanced offset site?
So after a proponent has avoided and mitigated impacts to matters of national environmental significance, there might be still a residual impact, and they're required to offset that. So they go to a site that has comparable values and they protect that site and improve that habitat to square the ledger, if you like, to compensate for the residual impacts that they have.
Okay, what's an advanced offset site?
An advanced offset site would be one where they've commenced work before the approval is granted, and they can then claim credit for the improvements that they've made prior to the approval.
So under what conditions would they start work before approval?
Well, that would be something that's before the approval, so it wouldn't be something that we condition, and so they would then do that on their own volition and do so at their own risk, I guess, because they haven't been granted an approval where we've said, yes, that's the appropriate offset. Okay,
so they're just taking a risk that you will approve it with the right conditions, so they're starting work early.
So I'm very much talking in the general sense, Senator, I should add. I haven't been involved in any of those discussions, and it's likely that that discussion was around the prospects or potential rather than us getting involved in any detailed discussions about any actual advanced offset site. But generally that's how it works.
I'm not raising a flag up the pole for everyone to start work without permission, but I see Mr Knudsen shaking his head vigorously.
No, advanced offsets don't have a negative impact. It's basically taking actions to improve environmental outcomes and then using that against, as Mr O'Connor-Cox talked about, balancing the ledger later on. I've already done this beneficial action in terms of an offset, therefore any residual impacts can be dealt with by something I've already secured in an offset. That's the point of an advance. You've done it in advance of the impact.
Thank you both. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much.